Rams winner tonight, 27-24 over the New Mexico Lobos. Let's go right back down to that Ram locker room. Here's Marty.
Boy, one of the studs for this evening in a Rams victory, junior running back Izzy Matthews with us. Statements. A game like that, a victory like that, what kind of messages were sent by your Rams football team?
I mean, it shows that we're not going to be a team that relies on number 4, relies on 81, and relies on Nick Stevens to bail us out of situations. You know, we kind of relied on the run game late in the game, and I think it really showed that we're a team that can also grind it out and run down the clock if we need to.
What was it that was happening out there that created the situation where we did have some other people that had to step up?
I mean, it was just very uncharacteristic of us. We had a lot of miscues on offense. There's a lot of things that we knew, but we weren't executing upon. And one thing leads to another. You find yourself in 2nd and 14, and that's a tough situation to get out of. I think Bobo and his play calling handled it really well today. I think Nick Stevens and his poise and his leadership handled it really well today. And it shows that even with our backs against the wall, you know, we're a team that can still climb from the depths of the you know what.
Right. And, you know, you've played football in the Mountain West. You know, they're a good football team regardless of record or whatever. Whatever happened last week, what kind of challenges were they creating for you out there? I
mean, one thing is, you know, they're constant pressure. And if we run the wrong thing, it's going to be a lost yardage play. And like I said, we're getting in those 2nd, 3rd, and long situations that are tough to get out of. And aside from that, limiting possessions, you know, with their offense and how much they grind the clock down, you know, we're a high-caliber, high-tempo offense, and we have to get out of that. It really puts us out of our element.
Well, they got your attention early, right? They had the 7-0 lead, and you know, you know what the collective feeling was and the vibe on the sideline. And all of a sudden, second quarter, it's a non-scoring play, so I'm not sure how much attention it got. That 27-yard run, you ran over and drilled a safety. What kind of statement do you think you were making with that?
What that does is the next time I'm in that situation and that safety sees me on the sideline, he's probably going to slow down a little bit, and I'll just take it right up the sideline. It's a lot of mind games when you're playing running back. You know, I probably could have got 3 more, 4 more trying to take it up the sideline, but when you can really get in an opponent's head and you can really get in a defender's head, you know, it's really going to open things up late in the game.
Well, you guys are all smiles, and that's a good thing. Again, you know, we go back to last week. Don't apologize for any victories. What's next for the CSU Rams?
I mean, you know, we got 2 days of rest here. It's about getting in the training room, getting better. You know, Doc's a little bit dinged up. I know I'm going to be dinged up in the morning. And it's about getting ready for Air Force, you know, big rivalry game, big game coming up, next game on the schedule. Got to go 1-0 next week, and we're just taking it week by week.
All right, we're ready to watch. Congratulations, Izzy. We've got senior defensive lineman Jakob Buys with us. We're working on what the challenges were for the Rams. What do you think it was? What were the Lobos doing?
You know, they just kept making plays, and, you know, offense had to step, and so did our defense. So we had to give our offense the most opportunities out there. So we were able to get a couple, got a turnover, made some big plays at the end. But you know, we got to come back next week and make more plays, and we can't let the opposing team just make more plays like that.
Jakob Buys with us, senior defensive lineman. You know, everybody reacted to what New Mexico did and did not do in Fresno last week. You guys watched all the game tape. Why did this game fit the expectations of what you guys prepared for?
You know, we knew what they did, and we knew they were going to run the ball. So, you know, we prepared for that, and, you know, we wanted them to pass the ball. But, you know, they just kept running, and they didn't quit, and I give them props for that. But, you know, those guys sure know how to run the option, and, you know, they just kept making plays. So. And next week we got the same thing.
You know, there was a moment there late. You had the Bighorn belt in your hands. What was that for you as a feeling to be the guy all of a sudden holding the belt when defense needed to make plays?
Yeah. You know, it's a great feeling because you're able to get your the ball back to your just high-powered offense. You know, they're so good on the other side of the ball. So, you know, you get it back in Nick Stevens' hands, and they just go to work. So it was great to have them, and it brought more boost to our sideline, so it really helped us out.
Let's make an odd connection, too. I quoted you and then tried to drop a visual. You had the belt over your shoulder. You were looking up at the scoreboard and said, now we need points. And all of a sudden, how about your boy, the kicker, Brian, getting that long field goal?
Hey, that's amazing, you know. He came last week, he missed 2 and all week, and I just saw him working and practicing. So, you know, he beats himself up a lot, but, you know, this week he made plays and he came in clutch for us.
Everybody contributing, right? Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.